Good morning, friends. In our last lecture, we have discussed about the introduction to the microwaves. We also discussed that the microwaves are the electromagnetic waves whose frequency ranges from 1 gigahertz to 1000 gigahertz. And we also discussed that whatever the wavelength of microwave frequencies, it is always less than 30 centimeter, or which is approximately less than 1 foot. Dear friends, in our today's lecture, we are concentrating on the electromagnetic frequency spectrum, and we are also defining the bands for microwaves. Whatever the image I am using here, it is from the reference book Microwave Engineering by M. Kulkarni. So, in this diagram, you are observing a spectrum. So, let us have a look over the diagram. So, in this diagram, the uppermost figure or uppermost diagram indicates the microwave band, and the lower diagram indicates the electromagnetic frequency spectrum. In our last lecture, we discussed that frequency and the wavelength are always in inverse proportion. So, if frequency goes on increasing, its wavelength always goes on decreasing. Now, here you are observing different bands of electromagnetic spectrum. So, labeling of this particular band is like ELF, SLF, VLF, LF, MF, VHF, UHF, SHF, EHF, and then after infrared, light, X-ray, gamma rays and cosmic rays bands are available over here. Now, ELF stands for extra low frequency. Now, the range of extra low frequency is 30 Hz to 300 Hz. Then second band, it is SLF, super low frequency. It is also called as voice frequency band. So its range is from 300 Hz to 3 kilohertz. So it is also called as such a kind of band, or whatever the frequency of a human being, voice frequency of a human being, it is always available in SLF band. Then third band, it is VLF. So VLF stands for very low frequency, and the range of VLF band is 3 kilohertz to 30 kilohertz. Then next band, it is LF, that is low frequency, and its range is 30 kilohertz to 300 kilohertz. Now, one thing here we are observing is that frequency is increasing here. Then the next band, it is MF, which is also pronounced as medium frequency band, having frequency range 300 kilohertz to 3 megahertz. Then HF, that is high frequency band, start frequency 3 megahertz, end frequency 30 megahertz. Then VHF band, it is very high frequency band, having starting frequency 30 megahertz and end frequency 300 megahertz. After VHF, there is UHF band, and the pronunciation for the UHF band, it is ultra high frequency band. Its starting frequency, it is 300 megahertz, end frequency 3 gigahertz. Then UHF, there is a band SHF, super high frequency band. So this band having starting frequency 3 gigahertz, end frequency up to 30 gigahertz. Then after SHF, there is EHF band, which is called as extra high frequency band, having frequency range between 30 gigahertz to 300 gigahertz. After EHF, we are observing here the infrared band, then light band, X-ray band, then gamma rays band, and cosmic rays band. Infrared frequencies, these are the frequencies which we are using in our remote control. Then light is nothing but the visible light band, then X-rays, gamma rays, and the cosmic rays. So this is all about the electromagnetic spectrum. Now if we go through the electromagnetic frequency spectrum and if we visualize the microwave band, then we observe that the microwave band lies between the frequencies 1 gigahertz to 40 gigahertz, which is shown in your upper figure. Now the microwave band itself gets divided into 7 different bands. So L band, S band, C band, X band, KU band, K band, KA band. Now L band having starting frequency 1 gigahertz to 2 gigahertz, S band having starting frequency 2 gigahertz to 4 gigahertz, then C band which are having frequency between 4 gigahertz to 8 gigahertz, then X band starting frequency 8 gigahertz to 12 gigahertz end frequency, then KU band. So whatever the band comes before K, it is called as KU. So U stands for under, K under band, so which is called as 12 gigahertz starting frequency and end at the 18 gigahertz frequency. Then K band, so 18 gigahertz to 27 gigahertz range of frequency. Then Ka band, so band after K or K above, it is Ka band. So 27 gigahertz is the start frequency and 40 gigahertz is the end frequency. And then there is a band of millimeter and sub-millimeter waves. Now in this diagram here you are observing the metric prefixes table. So many prefix we are using in our day-to-day engineering life. So kilo, mega, semi, these are the different prefixes. Now in this particular table we are going to discuss the prefix and its power of 10 and the symbol of that particular prefix. So let us have a look over the different metric prefixes. So here the first prefix, it is exa. So exa is always having a power of 10, that is 10 raised to 18, and its symbol is capital E. After exa, then here we are observing peta. Peta is having 10 raised to power 15 and its symbol is capital P. Then tera, 10 raised to 12 and its symbol is capital T. Then giga, 10 raised to 9, symbol capital G. Then mega, 10 raised to 6, symbol capital M. Then kilo, 10 raised to 3, symbol K. Then milli, 10 raised to minus 3. Now here we are observing whatever the raised to power, it becomes negative now. So up to kilo it is 10 raised to 3, 10 raised to 6, 10 raised to 9, 10 raised to 12, 10 raised to 15, 10 raised to 18. But for milli it is 10 raised to minus 3. So the power becomes minus. So the symbol it is small m. So whatever the power, whatever the prefix which are having power of 10 in negative, then for that particular prefix we are having a symbol which is a small letter or a small alphabet. So for milli we are having 10 raised to minus 3 as small m. then micro 10 raised to minus 6, that is mu, then nano 10 raised to minus 9, small n, then pico 10 raised to minus 12, small p, then femto 10 raised to minus 15, small f, and last is nothing but atto 10 raised to minus 18, symbol is small a. So, in this lecture, we discussed about the electromagnetic spectrum and its different bands. Also, we have gone through the microwave bands and its division in L, S, C, X, XU, K, and KU, K, and Ka band. We also discuss the different metric prefixes hexa, peta, tera, giga, mega, kilo, milli, micro, nano, pico, femto, and atto. So, this is all about our today's lecture. In our next lecture, we will discuss the further division of microwave band as per the industrial applications as per the military application. So, we will stop here. Thank you. Thank you very much.